Hey everybody, wanted to share another open source tool with everyone. So this is a tool for configuring IP tables on your cRIO. For those of you who do not know what IP tables is, this is actually a firewall. So it comes pre-installed on your cRIO. It has a default configuration out of the box though, in that it allows all data in, all data out, and all forwarding. It doesn't matter the port, the protocol, anything. So it comes totally unlocked. I mean, as cybersecurity is becoming more and more of a concern, we want to be able to, secure that system as much as possible. And IP tables isn't super intuitive if you've never used it before. You've got to use a whole bunch of different commands and whatnot. And trying to get that to persist across, power cycles of your device could be a little tricky. So the goal of this is just to create a simple GUI, so you can quickly configure your IP tables in a secure configuration. So this is going to move to a deny all except by exception. So it's going to block everything except for what you specify, and it will also allow SSH always. If you're worried about that, don't worry, it will not lock you out of your device. But yeah, basically I can run this for you. So basically you've got a you can enter the IP address of your target, username and password. And then here I've mapped all of the different NI services. So you can select the ones that you need for your specific application. So let's say I need these three. You also have here, if you want to enable kind of custom ports. So this has gone ahead and mapped all of the NI services and their default ports and transport layer. If you've got application specific stuff, so maybe you're using like TCP or UDP to transmit data, or you're using Modbus, or whatever it is, you can go add custom stuff here. And basically once you've gone and configured everything, you just click this create script button and it's going to create this test script for you. And so you can see initially we are just going to flush all the rules. We're going to enable SSH. And then we're going to go map standard ports. So this is all of the NI services. So you can see max hardware identification, and it's already got pre-mapped. So you can see there's UDP on port 44515, TCP on 44516, and UDP on 44525. So that's already mapped. You didn't have to go figure out all of these commands and whatnot. LabVIEW real time, and then you can see here's our custom ports where we specified 555 on TCP. And then here at the bottom, it's including a command which will save this configuration to our config file for IP tables. So even if you reboot the target, it will still use these settings. And this is a control as well, so you can feel free to go in and update this. So if I wanted to add different comments, notes, or if I wanted to manually go specify something, I can go make further adjustments. And then once I'm done, I just need to make sure I have all of this information, the address, username, password filled out, and click upload script. And it's going to go upload the script to your target and basically make this configuration live on your target. Just two other things. It does have this disable firewall button. So this is going to just temporarily disable your firewall on your target. So regardless of what your configuration is, this will just unlock it temporarily. And it'll stay that way until either you restart the service or reboot the target. This enable firewall restarts the IP table service. So if it was disabled, this will re-enable it. Or if you've applied a configuration to it, you can click enable and it will restart the service and become live. You also can just power cycle the device and it will then make the configuration live. So that's pretty much it. Let's look a little bit at the code, and this definitely can use some cleanup. So let's start here. So This is where we're actually mapping just the NI services. So this is actually a map of sets. So in each set, I have a key value, key being the name of the service, the value being an array of clusters that are the port number and the protocol. And so I've gone ahead and mapped all of these for different NI services. If you wanted to, you're welcome to go in and add additional stuff here. And that'll just show up in the default. So yeah, this is how we're populating that. And then you can see I kind of have strings predefined for a lot of this stuff. And then we're just using format into string to fill in blanks on different stuff. So we're basically just going through what was selected in the NI services and pulling from these maps and then formatting strings. Really not a lot going on there. Custom ports, if there are no custom ports, we're just passing this guy through. Otherwise, we are just moving on. And this for loop, if there's no custom ports, it will be a no op. It'll just pass by. If there are, it's going to go through and basically fill in these blanks here to create our script. I do have this reset script as well. So if you want to reconfigure your target for the initial configuration, how it came out of the box, this would be what you use. If you just click the reset script button, it's going to load this script, and then you can upload that to the target. And this basically, just like I said, accepts absolutely everything. So not secure, but if you need to get back to that baseline configuration, this would be how you can do that. The upload is just going to create a firewall.sh file of your script, and it's going to upload that to your target. So this does leverage the lib2 SSH library that's available in VIPM to use an SSH connection to connect to your device. And yeah, this is actually executing the bash script, and then this is just rebooting the target after the fact. That's pretty much it for uploading. For disabling the firewall, we're just running this command etc init.d firewall, and then the command is stop. And if there's no error, that means the firewall was successfully disabled. Enabling the firewall is basically the same thing. We're just using this restart command instead. And these RT functions are basically just wrappers for this lib2 SSH stuff. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So if this tool is helpful, it's all open source. The link to the repository is in the description for the video. Feel free to use it however you want. And if there's any feedback, feel free to pass that on. Happy to make changes to accommodate requests. Thank you for tuning in.
Canon Controls is your gateway to mastering LabVIEW. Dive into programming for data acquisition, industrial communications, and manufacturing automation. Explore how to enhance your projects with cybersecurity best practices. Join the journey to elevate your skills and secure your systems with every episode.